Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our Global TV Deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
Thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it break a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rob and cheat, and not first and four. Make up what I seen to make him a throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make him a throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. So, my favorite man, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red, how they want to see. They didn't can sell out Rasta, and sell it out, I sell out Babylon. They give man show one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man show one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see. They didn't can sell out Rasta, I sell out, I sell out Babylon. Just stop on the right. You might show us stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black thing, man, throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one. Big him and show one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what's a black? Big him and show one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Rastaman throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
Can we get Yam Head, please? Question sign. Good morning and welcome to Global TV. Happy Sabbath morning to you all. Me don't know why when it comes to Saturday morning, me seem to always get myself in a problem. But good morning, everyone, and welcome. Yesterday, I really did not have the spirit to do anything, and I don't fight with my spirit. So pardon me for that. So we have to run out here today and talk to you. And we're going to call Darrell Vaz for us, call Andrew Holness, and call the Ponzi sisters, the Crossgrids. Call the Crossgrids for us this morning because I'm going to tell you a story about the Crossgrids. Andre and Marvin Crossgrid, the crypto Ponzi scheme exposed. And I'm going to tell you what I knew about that Ponzi scheme then, and whether I have any guilt or not over Gloria's $50,000 US. So, call the Crossgrid if you know, please. The committee Marvin a walk round and send cease and desist letter. I'm going to invite my cease and desist this morning. But if your cease and desist don't come with lockpad, or it don't come with power to cut out my tongue, me no see, oh, una go tap me fan talk. The reason why I never say anything, we could have exposed Marvin and probably saved Gloria the $50,000 because this is not the first time Marvin getting in trouble with his crypto Ponzi scheme. That though did not surface in public at the time. But me I go tell you now, when me know, and when it would have become apparent to Andre, if Andre never know from the start where Marvin Edgar up to. I'm going to tell you a cryptid story. Because I can't tell you everything straight out and I can't call no name or whatever. But I'm going to tell you a cryptid story. And I would dare Marvin Edgar to send me a cease and desist letter. Let me just say a bit more. No, I don't know. Morning, everyone. Morning and welcome. It's Saturday morning. How are you all doing? Lovely to have you all on. Like and share the live, please. Because Mr. Andre out there going like he's oblivious to what Marvin was doing. Maybe at the start, but certainly at a point, Andre became knowledgeable of Marvin woes with this crypto Ponzi scheme. Marvin was threatened before. And the first Marvin I get threatened. And the first Marvin Edgar. And everybody for criticize Andrew Holness. You see, pastors, politicians, and now vloggers, they learn well the emotion game. They learn well the human story game. Them know how to play a pound to draw money out of them pocket. But you see too, when me talk, may I look attention, may I look relevance, and all of them something that I'm just a care earth feeling. When me became aware of it, me say, all right, me I go make Marvin dig out them eye, because if me talk, if me come out can talk, them I go say a feelings me I carry, or a attention me I seek. Okay. Lots of you who see Marvin platform fly across, would have seen his crypto promotion when Depan day in, day out. But there came a point, I think either last year or early this year, when Marvin got in big trouble, big ola wahala with people money when take a man money and claim that him invested in a crypto. And when the man ready for him money and Marvin can produce him money, Marvin start to run around, frantically borrowing money to pay back. The man, at that point, because Andre Stevens was one of the person Marvin Edgar went to at the time to borrow money to get out of the crypto trouble when getting a the man they go kill him for money. If it was about honesty, or if you never know from the start, why then, when that came out, when a man they go do over Marvin for him money, why then did you not associate yourself from Marvin? Now, I don't know if Andre have knowledge of this, or if he never have knowledge of it, why shouldn't he? Because if him not invest in a Marvin crypto, why would you allow Marvin to solicit your audience to invest in his Ponzi scheme? So when Andre became aware, when boy they get into the trouble that time, why he never disassociate himself then? I should have exposed Marvin dead. Maybe I would have protect some other people. But me know the backlash for me would have get. Because me would have to tell you in a one cryptid way. When Marvin and Andre they go run out and say a lie, me I tell. But what I dare him now to run out and say, now that the glory come out. And me I tell you, say, this is not the first. That one just never surfaced in public. Because idiot like me who knew then kept my mouth. One thing Marvin get money for buy a big car and dress up nicely and about Spano every day. Don't make Andre telling about Andre never understand it. Don't make Andre calling about Andre. Even if he never understand the Ponzi nonsense. The story when me tell you now. When a man they go kill Marvin over him money, Andre was one of the person Marvin got to borrow money to pay back the man. Why Andre never disassociate himself then? Why Andre never said then something was horrible wrong with Marvin Ponzi scheme? Marvin and Rattigan, them are the same thing. The whole of them are the same thing. Me not tell you a little while, say, why me show, when me the come out, come expose Rattigan and for him scams. The whole of them did hate me over it. The whole of them did run down and tear me down over it. That's why when me find out about Marvin, me did shut up. But now me see how much in dig out a Gloria packet. Me probably feel a bit guilty over it. So me did shut up because of no same criticism of wicked people where one love these vloggers. Nobody can tell the truth about them. That's why I allow them to dig out on your eye. That's why I allow them to dig out on your eye and wait till this big wahala come to surface so they can't say we not tell lie or we not seek attention. But tell Marvin and Andre to come out and say the story where we just tell you. The Gloria is not the first. A lie me I tell. And tell Marvin to send me a cease and desist letter to shut my mouth. Because some of the people want to love these vloggers and these politicians and these pastors. Nobody can tell them the truth. Nobody can try to protect Uno. Nobody can tell them the truth. Nobody can try to protect Uno. Everything is about hurt and pain, and everything is about seeking attention. The one them will really seek attention, Uno don't know. Because Uno so wrapped up in the human the emotion of them human stories. that uno can't fathom on a way out. By the time uno fathom on a way out, uno pocket empty. And a lot of uno Christian woman, particularly over 50s and over 60s, uno too thirsty. Uno too thirsty for these vloggers. We want to take them and put them up on pinnacle and give them celebrityization. That's why they can't come in on a pocket, so because we honor them like the pastors and the celebrities. Me not have to come out here complain again. That's why no go like me. Because the game will demand people like you and fall over you. Me can't play the, what you call that game there again? The game where Andre, Andrew, and Marvin them play. What sickness that they have? Not just the personality disorder. The narcissistic personality where Andre have, Andrew have, and Marvin have. But when people try to open on an eye, or not take offense to them, or not care feeling over it. You understand? Marvin could have never compared my program with the bullshit. Never. If me entertain nonsense by my program like some of the vloggers do, Marvin could have never compared my page with the bullshit. Because that's why people get scammed so quick, because a lot of people greedy, one, and two, a lot of them are seek relevance and attention with these so-called vloggers and influencers. So some of them were all blind, all get robbed, and know so them are get robbed. But just to them love them politicians, vloggers, and pastors so much, they will wait until it get way out of hand. But I'm telling you, Gloria is not the first. And Marvin cannot come out here and challenge me about that because he don't want me more boss. At first, even Marvin, I hear this attack back in a public. Marvin, no say it happened. But that was kept under wraps because I wanted to bust my mouth. But then they say, you know what? Them are going to say, Wayne after Andre again. I love it. I love it. Because you say, all I want to do in a private. Yes, NJJ, me did cheat Andre. Like how, that me know the whole I go come out this morning. Tell Andre to provide proof up until now. How much a year now? Provide proof up until now, say me thief on him. It's because people like you know a hypocrite. Because you cannot steal what you're never in control of. But the whole I know a hypocrite. Me know say that on the day I go come out this morning. Andre and Marvin, where they live pan Andrew every day and they live pan the Crossbreed them every day and they live pan Darrell Vaz every day. If this was the Crossbreed's associate, if this was Darrell Vaz's associate, if this was Andrew Wholeness associate, it would have linked right back to them. Why then does this not have anything to do with Andre when Andre platform was one of the main platforms where Marvin used to solicit people? We're talking about Andre and Marvin this morning. When I love for come bring in everybody in there and bring in the whole story. Are you saying, tell Marvin to come out and show we in bank statement? Tell Marvin to come out and show when get the money for buying car? Tell Marvin for show we say he never cash the check? At that one for concern about. These people like Uno NNJ, Uno always come look excuse. When Uno people them get caught out for them stealing and them scamming, Uno always come with the excuse. Yes, me rob Andre, but he has to provide proof. Say me rob him. It's as simple as that. Don't listen to the cryptid story now. Follow this line. When Marvin got in trouble, this was something we kept privately, but I knew about it. When Marvin got in trouble, why Andre did not disassociate his platform from Marvin and his cryptorants. Andre still met Marvin advertise. Isn't it said that a Gloria, Andre introduced Gloria and get Gloria number from Marvin, or Marvin get Gloria number from him? So are you saying that Andre should have continued in a quiet with Marvin if it never exposed? Is that what you're saying? That Andre should have still in the shadow with Marvin and the Ponzi scheme as long as it's not exposed? Beat and teach. Welcome back, Darrell Vaz going back light in Jamaica. Welcome back. Me know no they go come over here, come make excuse for Andre this morning. Me not say Andre get any of the money. Me not say Andre involved in this Ponzi scheme. Andre though was aware of it. When the man nearly killed Marvin, when Marvin have to run up and down and borrow money to pay back the man, because one who don't know, say, Marvin take one person money and him mash you up. And then him run go either borrow. Marcia say, welcome, welcome. I say you from with you. Thanks for your donation. Welcome. When he mash up one person money, in try lurch pan another investor or borrow for payback. That's how Marvin running Ponzi scheme. Me never say Andre agreed to it or know about it from the start, but me said there came a point when Marvin get in a trouble when the man there go kill him, and Marvin frantically run up and down and borrow money. Andre became aware. Why then Andre still make Marvin a promote in Ponzi around him? Thanks, Pamela. Why then did Andre still make Marvin a promoting Ponzi around him? And then now them come out and act as if them oblivious to this and that? No, he knew there came a point. There came a point when he became aware that something not right, yaso. Something not right, yaso. And to see how barefaced of a scammer that Marvin is. Him dep on TikTok all when him get in a trouble and people know say Marvin in a trouble over the Ponzi scheme. He still sit down every day on TikTok. I promote the same nonsense. I try embezzle money out of people's pocket. We should have talked about this way earlier. I should have spoken about this way earlier. But when me wake up to Ratigan, the way how no did come out of me. The way how no did come out of me, no nearly near off my head. So when me became aware of the Marvin, me said the wahala. The wahala will happen soon. Althea Nicholson, how you do? Why you not get back light yet? Boy, may I tell you? Well, we pan St. Elizabeth front there, we nothing will ever get back any. So we not will talk about the same thing that can light a foreign entity to we right here now. Foreign entity. You remember when we come out, come pronounce Derek Sangster dead 2 weeks after Melissa, and Derek Sangster not turn up nowhere in a division. You know, he say the day after me announced Derek Sangster dead, Derek Sangster dead all over parity and all over in division. Yes, Derek Sangster come to life. So it's a good to announce them dead sometime. I want Marvin to send me a cease and desist letter and tell me that the story that I've just explained to you is not true. That's when I say that youth is a cold-blooded scammer. Because you see, some people would have, after that incident there, some people would have pulled back. Some people would have pulled back after that incident. That's when I knew Marvin was a bare-faced scammer, when I see him every day over TikTok. I promote the same thing when nearly losing life over. So all of the people that you hear chatting Marvin now, he might get the public check them now, but the whole heap of threat Marvin getting a private. Bare-faced thief. Because him never know, say, it there go reach. Maybe right now he might run up and down and look money for Barra. We get him out of this practice, like how he had to borrow money to get him out of the practice before. Ask Marvin when he get money buying expensive car where I'm telling about every day. You see, these people just up in a jacket and tie, come sit down in front of you every day. Pastors, politicians, and vloggers. They understand how to work, you know. Now, I still that I talk about Andre and Marvin and one story we want to may see or hear about over social media where Marvin robbed one woman 50,000 US to invest in his crypto galangin, but what I call a Ponzi scheme. Now, for those who have just joined the live, I'm not saying this is something Andre and Marvin organized together. I have no proof that Andre knew of Marvin's intention when it started. I have no proof if Andre knew of Marvin's intention to use his platform to solicit the gullible Christian women them who love to throw offering on his platform. That I'm not leveling an accusation at Andre. What I am saying, there came a point when Andre became aware that something is wrong with Marvin Ponzi's scheme. Marvin got in big problem where one man they go kill Marvin over money where Marvin take, say, man, invest and do away with the man money, and when it time come for the man get him money, him can't get it. Andre was one of the person who Marvin was running up and down frantically, borrowing money from to pay back the man to save him life. Andre became aware then. Why did Andre not disassociate himself? Thank you, Pamela. Why did Andre not then disassociate himself from Marvin and his Ponzi scheme? To be out there now, it doesn't matter where it happened, beat and teach. Remember, say him run around all of these platforms and promote him Ponzi galangin. The woman Gloria, it is said that Andre Marvin got her number from. What I'm saying, Andre is acting oblivious. No, it come out. He knew before this Gloria story of the story where the man nearly killed Marvin for money. He knew of that story. I knew of that story. My mouth there go bust then, but because of how they did eat me up over Rattigan's story, I say, you know what? Allow it. When something come out, it come out. See, come out, you know. So to be acting oblivious, that me never understand it, I me never know this. No, there came a point that he became aware that this is trouble. That's what I'm saying. He became aware at a point, this is trouble. And he never disassociate himself then. Him still continue to. So if I did Christophton, if I did the Cross Chris, if I did Darrell Vaz, if I did Andrew Holness's associates, it would link back to them. Me nah say Andre get money out of it. Me nah say a thing where Andre sit down and plan with Marvin. There came a point though when Andre knew something is wrong here. Because if you have to borrow money to give back investor, we are threatening you to kill you, and then him see you sit down and promote the same thing wherever you are promoting, you're not coming to my platform. Me I disassociate myself from your fan. So when the attack claps fall down, we have to treat people in the public as how we treat every other person in the public. Andre is no exception. Andre is no exception. He had the time to cut loose and run. He had enough time to cut loose and run. So therefore, I read the woman call and ask Andre for Marvin number. Why Andre never disassociate himself? Andre already know. Why you not always find every excuse? Why you not find every excuse? Why you not feel? All right, when me tell you no go so. That means that the incident when me tell you no, don't go so. So if you know of a scammer, you would have give anybody you associate with number to them or them number to the scammer. Is that what you're saying? Andre knew, there came a point when Andre knew Marvin was a scammer. Should you be facilitating at all the scam? Ask yourself that question. Should you at all be facilitating the scam at all? It's not like throughout the whole situation, he was oblivious. See that Dennis Marvin nearly caught she. It's not that he was oblivious throughout the whole time until Gloria's story surfaced. No, that's not so. There came a point when he knew that this was trouble. There came a point when he knew that there was trouble. Andre Payne, when you say why now, what do you mean why now? Explain what you say when you mean why now. Why me I talk about it now? Because it's out in the public now, so I can talk about it now. Because if when the incident took place where Andre became aware, and me did come out here with it, and a Wayne story alone, the whole honor there go blast me. Like when me come out and telling about Rattigan, the whole honor blast me. So me leave it. That's why me say me feel guilty over Gloria money. Because if me did expose Marvin, then maybe somebody wouldn't pay attention. But because how the whole honor have belly for me, and won't either dash away or carry picking, I leave it alone. It's not about came out and spoke about it. Me see what Andre said. What Andre said don't make no sense. What Andre, the story what me I tell you right now, none of them would tell you that. The story that I'm telling you now, none of them will tell you that. Why this story is relevant is to point out to you that throughout the whole incident, Andre wasn't oblivious. There came a point when he knew Marvin was a scammer. I'm not saying Andre involved in a scam with him. I'm not saying Andre financially benefit from the scam. I'm not leveling that accusation coming out of proof. What I know though is that Marvin got in big trouble when could I lose in life. That's when Andre knew there was problem. My reasons for asking is you make and Andrew Payne, that's not the point. What happened with me and Andre in the past is beyond the point. I want to bring it up this morning. When there is a public story like this, a vlogger or politician, all we discuss it. I am telling you what I knew. I knew a bit more than what a lot of other people are discussing at the moment, because people are only becoming aware of Gloria's story. And I'm telling you that there was a prior story to that, albeit that was kept private, where Andre should have cut and run. What are you not understanding? What are you not understanding? I'm saying Andre should have cut and run from Marvin them time. No mention his name on your platform. No make him come on your platform. No associate yourself with him in no way. Speak your mind. How me believe the private story out of it? It's not a private story. It's scamming. How you call that a private story? Me could have blown that up a long time. I leave it because if me did come out with that story there then, me tell you the way how no dan deal with me. God would have to use Jesus and wash me off. Why not feel to accept the truth though? Me said that's when Andre became aware. Me never said Andre and Marvin planned this thing from day one. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Andre knew what Marvin did up to from the start. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's involved. What I'm saying though, he knew about it. He should have disassociated himself, and he shouldn't have any cross contact with Marvin and anybody that Marvin is scamming, whether you share Marvin number to them or you introduce Marvin to them. None of that should be happening after the story where Marvin nearly losing life. And if Uno can't get that, me not have wall nail. You understand? Me not have wall nail. Let's stay on the current. I like speak your mind, Tappy. Because if I did Andrew, Uno never say so. When we are string up the Andrew crime them, how is it that Marvin scamming when nearly cost Marvin life don't relevant to this year scamming? Speak your mind. Uno stop the hypocrisy, no? Stop the hypocrisy, I beg. How a scamming incident where Marvin almost lost his life, where Andre became aware then of the seriousness of what Marvin is doing. How is it different? How is the two discussion different here? Speak your mind. Can you explain that for me? Explain to me how the two incident is different. Or is it because Marvin scammed the man then and is only a small circle of us know about it? And me, the bagamout, never say anything then. Leave Andre alone, please. You don't have to be here in a Maxine, like seriously. You don't have to be here. If you don't want to hear the truth, you don't have to be here. I don't think I bolt down nobody here this morning. Just check yourself and see if you bolt down, please. Because me no bolt down nobody here this morning. Me know someone never go on here the truth about Andre. Hmm? One not go on here the truth, but the truth is the truth. Andre should have disassociated himself from Marvin way before this come out. And at that, one don't want to hear. If me did out forget Andre, me would have come blame Andre for the 50,000, for the woman 50,000, like how me I blame Marvin for it. But uno can come with a closed eyes narrative. Uno people will defend vlogger, politician, and pastor. Uno have a tunnel vision. Me understand that. But try for me disassociate the two incidents to do with Marvin. Uno don't want to hear say Andre did no. That's the problem, you know. Uno is just like Darrell Vaz, the head of the stream dirty. Uno don't want to hear the truth. Uno, this is why when people are pull down Andrew Holness, uno crowd up around my platform. But if it's about calling out Andre, if it's about calling out Dana, or it's about calling out the PNP, uno cry full. Uno cry full. Well, if I thought me having it for Andre should be careful. So people like him, who his biggest game is to brand people as thief, his name shouldn't get caught up in this. If you have any understanding, Andrew prayer or whatever, you would have seen this as an advisory. But because one always put up a defense when you hear the truth, one don't want to hear the truth and facts about one special people. That's what the problem is. And that's how the problem is, you know. Because when a politician, we can point out the facts too, you know, and we can point out how this connect with that. And we can say to you what the politician knew at what point. You accept it. When it's on favorites though, that's why I'm telling us I allow Marvin to scam on because of people like Uno. No beat and teach me not on TikTok. TikTok not pay me if you do anything, and TikTok always ban me, block me and all. So me can't bother with TikTok because when I know me can't keep my mouth on TikTok, so if you talk one particular way, I'm gonna learn how to talk particular. This is not a problem. I'm afraid of the truth. I'm afraid to face the truth. But the truth is the truth. Marvin scammed the people them. Marvin scammed the people them, and before Gloria, Andre became aware. Because from last year, we know about Marvin scamming. And last year, Marvin nearly lose his life. Why Andre never cut and run then? So when run come over here protect him for. Me never come over here blame him. But tell us say, there came a point when he knew, and he should have disassociated himself. So to be coming out here now, acting oblivious, it's not true. It's not true. The same way when me come out and tell you how rat a gun, I do with no money. When they come out and name me up like Jankro. So me low no. Because me know this was going to come out. Me know this was going to come out, you know. I knew it was going to come out. I'm just saying that the hurricane victims are suffering and there is no help for them from government. That's not the point. The hurricane victim and scamming don't have nothing to do with one another. It literally don't have nothing to do with one another. The fact that they're doing good in the hurricane. No, this is why politicians always scam on as well. Because, Georgina, thank you. This is why politicians always scam on as well. Because one of the mentality, if them are do good, one will allow them to do bad in the open. Are you saying then, because they're doing good in the hurricane now, something like this we shouldn't talk about? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying because Andre and Marvin is doing good in the hurricane relief effort, this story should be swept under the carpet? If that is what you're saying, we have to sweep Andrew and Vaz crimes under the carpet too. You can't come over here and chop change things. The chop change don't work on my platform. We apply the same logic to people in public life. We apply the same logic to people in public life. It's not about prioritize. I have a very ambidextrous mindset where I can balance many things at the same time. Because in the middle of this, speak your mind. Stop your hypocrisy this morning. Because in the middle of the hurricane relief, you know whole and wholeness accountable to. Why the whole on no jump on Buju Banton and say Buju Banton should have gone in a private? We're all defending Buju Banton in the middle of the crisis to address the issue in a public, isn't it? Why the hypocrisy is my question. Uno will never see the truth of anything when it comes to do no favorite people. And that's why someone will never gravitate to my platform, because the coercing of ego won't look for me no serve up them something they over here. They turning a blind eye to the truth and reality. They now go do it. Because why me talk this morning? We couldn't talk long time ago. But because of same people, that's why me just leave it. So respectfully, if you don't want to hear me explanation this morning, you don't bolt down over here. But if we are going to hold Andrew Wholeness accountable, if we are going to hold Darrell Vaz accountable, what's the difference in holding Marvin, Edgar, Andre Stevens accountable? I don't get it. Now, Andrew, you're becoming an asshole now. You're becoming a real asshole, because if you listen my explanation, you wouldn't have asked that question. When people were done to pastors, politicians, and vloggers, no, it's a stupid question that you have just asked. Given my repeated explanation of my conversation this morning that I'm making, it makes you stupid to ask that question. Because I tell you what I cannot provide proof of. I told you what I'm not accusing him of. But I'm telling you what I know that he knew. What in that do you not understand for you to be asking me question? Anyway, move on, because you don't really have to be here. You're making yourself look really, really stupid. But what I would want Mr. Edgar to do is to send me one of these cease and desist letter when I send out, so my mouth can just even bust further on this scripted story when me I tell you. But make Mr. Edgar come out and send me him cease and desist letter. That's what my issue. I'm saying on this issue. And if you 100 people, if you want to wet the mud and go and wallow like a pig, be my guest. The facts are the facts. Simple as that. When Andrew Holness, it's good enough for Andrew. It's good enough for Darrell Vaz. It's good enough for everybody else. But when it comes to speaking the truth about people like Donna, Andre, and them, with a hide behind curtain. Me not hide behind curtain because I'm not afraid of nobody. You understand? Now the Gleaner start right, but not the Gleaner. The Star start right about my cousin 2 weeks on. Missing or dead. John Crow, we didn't tell on the same missing. We didn't tell on the same missing. And he could have missing in the water for 2 weeks now. Missing in the water for 2 weeks now. 2 weeks ago, when he drowned, when he get washed away by the wielding water, none of them never care about this story. But 2 weeks on, when I come on, I come tell we say we cousin missing or dead. No, son, I can't make up on no. Go along in them for suit on yourself. Can I get Yam Head, please? Because only upon woman on social media, Yam Head, you know. Only upon Dana supporters and Andre supporters on a real Yam Head. Why calling Andre name so often? Because Andre is not your picking. And even if you're picking a name, media call me entitled to call it. All you do write to YouTube and tell YouTube to ban me. But like how Gloria can provide proof in 50,000 where they scam, tell them to provide proof for the 3 million where they say me thief. For them, where them thief and Gloria is $8 million more. If I that on one here. Can I get Yam Head? Because most of the gal boy, most of the social media gal around here, we catch up under Andre and Dana them. We know a Yam Head. We no can think for yourself. We no can speak for yourself. We no have to do and say what them tell on to do. And we no have to believe what they want on to believe. All if I know that on to believe. Most of them a Yam Head and not Juliet Holness alone. A Yam Head boy. What a way Nikita Burchell slip that in nicely. What a way. We could have mad this morning. All on John Crow from over Andre platform will come out this morning. We could have mad. Andre and Marvin scam the people their money. Because when Andre do cross contamination with Marvin and the woman, Andre already know about the damn story. Where the man nearly killed Marvin for his money. We had it if I did Andrew Holness, I know that up in arms, this man. Move on a blood clot on a dummy. Bunch of Yam Heads.
With respect to livestock support, I want to speak to that. We lost so, I don't know if we're included in the million that you assessed, but you know South St. James is livestock country.
It is very obvious that it
Minister,
matter
we're asking
what the rules of the parliament are. You are not going to ask questions.
Nadine, you can tell say a long time come over here or a long time mind my business because I have not drink coffee since from them diagnosed me with my cancer. I take coffee, sugar, and a lot of things out of my diet. So a long time come over here. Yam Head.
with respect to livestock support, I want to speak to that. We lost so, I don't know if we're included in the million that you assessed, but you know South St. James is livestock country.
It is very obvious that it
Minister,
matter
we're asking
what the rules of the parliament are.
This is what I love about Nikita Burchell. Nikita Burchell stares straight at her and continue to talk, but the bombshell comes after that.
You are not going to ask questions.
You heard questions, Minister?
You need to ask questions instead of make another presentation.
You heard questions?
Along with presentation.
Can we get
So you
Yam
have to
Head?
formulate
Question mark at the end.
Can we get Yam Head? Question mark at the end. Juliet, you see how silly that looks? For her to just stand up and say, can we get Yam? Darling, you have to frame a question before you ask it. Because especially for us out here in public, we would have no idea what Nikita Birchall is talking about if Nikita Birchall just stand up and said, can we get Yam Head, please? Doreen, it burn your Andre thief on me. Andre them 5 million ahead of me. Me thief 3 million, Andre them thief 8. So then the 5 ahead of me. So you have to wait until me equal up with Andre and Marvin before you can cuss me say me a dirty thief. At least Gloria can provide proof if you are 50,000. I'll no can provide proof if you me 3 million. Anyway, Yam Head, Doreen. No, sir. Doreen is a really Yam Head.
With respect to livestock support, I want to speak to that. We lost so, I don't know if we're included in the million that you assessed, but you know South St. James is livestock country.
It is very obvious that it
Minister,
doesn't matter
we're asking
what the rules of the parliament are. You are not going to ask questions.
You heard questions, Minister?
You need to ask questions instead of make another presentation.
You heard questions?
Along with presentation.
Can we get
So you
Yam
have to
Head?
formulate
Question mark at the end.
Can we get Yam Head like Doreen Thompson? Question mark at the end. No, sir. If this wasn't a shade, no, me never turn up. If this is a shade, Nikita, me not turn up under that tree. Nikita Birchall, if this was a shade, me not turn up and shelter under this tree. No, sir. Can we get Yam Head, please? No, how silly a question that, Juliet Holness. How silly a question. How are we, the public, to understand what Nikita Birchall is talking about without Nikita Birchall get the chance to frame the question so us, the audience, know exactly in what context Nikita Birchall is asking the question. It's generally how question is asked in an interview or for the purpose of a debate. You cannot just ask a question like, can we get Yam Head, please? Can we get Yam Head? Question mark. How silly. Question mark at the end. Yes, I give Carter. No, sir. Boy, if you fool like Juliet and Doreen Thompson, then you're a decent type of Yam Head. Doreen, make we dig you out of the ground, no? We see say you push up. You come to full flow. Doreen, you already a push up out of the door. Just make we finish dig you up. Yam Head. No, sir. Them your shades are shades. Can we get Yam Head, please?
With respect to livestock support, I want to speak to that. We lost so, I don't know if we're included in the million that you assessed, but you know South St. James is livestock country.
It is very obvious that it
Minister,
doesn't matter
we're asking
what the rules of the parliament are. You are not going to ask questions.
You heard questions, Minister?
You need to ask questions instead of make another presentation.
You heard questions?
Along with presentation.
Can we get
So you
Yam
have to
Head?
formulate
Question mark at the end.
No.
All right. Here's another.
If you are going to ask questions, you cannot make presentation, then you ask a question. Make another presentation, then you ask a question. Make another presentation, then you ask a question. Asking questions.
How many words are in a question? I don't know. Am I limited by?
In every parliament, Georgina, particularly the Westminster democracy, which we follow, In every question you ask, you are given the opportunity to frame your question. You cannot just stand up and ask a blank question just so. I don't so ego in a no parliament at all. This is something new. What Julieta enforced pan we say if you just stand up and ask, say, can I have some yam head, please? Question mark at the end.
With respect to livestock support, I won't speak to that. We lost so, I don't know if we're included in the million that you assessed, but you know South St. James is livestock country.
It is very
And
obvious that it
Minister,
doesn't matter
we're
what the
asking,
rules of the parliament are. You are not going to ask questions.
you heard questions, Minister?
You need to ask questions instead of make another presentation.
You heard questions?
Along with presentation.
Can we get
So you have
Yam
to
Head?
formulate
Question mark at the end.
No.
All right.
Remember,
Here's another.
if you are going to ask questions, you cannot make presentation, then you ask a question. Make another presentation, then you ask a question. Make another presentation, then you ask a question.
How many words are in a question? I don't know. Am I limited by words? All right. Will the minister? Minister, are you aware that the bananas and the plantains that we lost in South St. James, do you know, Minister, that there are pesticides and bugs?
Can we get Yam Head, please? Juanita Burchell faced it. This is some high-class shades. But Juliet, you make parliament, you make our parliament look silly when you expect someone to just stand up and ask a question like that. Us, the public out here, don't know a thing of what is going on. Call the rest a thief them. Andrew Holness line up behind Darrell Vaz. Now, Darrell Vaz, who have no power to carry out investigation of public theft that the Jamaica Constabulary Force have the authority to do. Darrell Vaz managed to carry out an investigation overnight and come to a conclusion before 10 in the morning, all because Darrell Vaz wants to come and quarrel with Buju. Okay, Uno say Buju a tell lie. Most of us Jamaicans who are not labor right cronies, when you go up on plane, come most labor right and get figure up on plane, so they wouldn't understand what it is coming to an airport. Leave that aside. Most labor right, I'm going to would swallow Darrell Vaz argument, but most Jamaicans who use with airport and with seaport know say we have to pay them for no harass we have to pay them for no thief and we. Even the thief them can't come dispute that. But me not see no reason why Buju fi have to tell such a lie. But if Buju tell a lie, Darrell Vaz, isn't it about time we have a public debate about what we face in our airport and our seaport to get things into our country? What Buju said is foreign to none of us. Is every time we travel, we go through that very experience. So to be going on now like Buju just create something to make the government look bad. Well, for most of us Jamaicans, this is our experience over 30 years now. Over 30 years or more, this has been our experience. something will get worse and worse. The less you pay them, or the more them thief fan we, or the more them extort we. It's our reality. So even if Bourgeois tell lie, which you can prove Darrell Vaz, because you're all over the place, scripted argument, where you admit to it, say, security is so lax at the airport that anybody during this brouhaha can carry in drugs and gun, because we will allow them to drive up to the plane and we will offload whatever they can come in at the plane. Are that you meant to believe, Darrell Vance? At that you want to believe? But it's good time that we have this public debate. It is good time that we have this public debate in the open, because a whole heap of we got through that experience. I don't know if the idiot Doreen ever go up and plane it, but if idiot stupid Doreen ever go up and plane, Yam Head Doreen wouldn't tell you, say, she got through the same experience. Fool as she be, you know. She have to go through the same thing as well. So it's good time that we have this public debate. And next to who is behind Andrew Holness in line. Tufton, you line up behind Andrew. We're calling for the head of the Prime Minister this morning.
So when you look at this housing development of
the people of Jamaica rise up against Andrew Holness, we want the Prime Minister's head on a plate. And I'll tell you why. There are building regulation in Jamaica, which the Prime Minister and the Housing Association of Jamaica and the developers have floated. And for that reason, we ought to have the Prime Minister's head and a plotter. We're talking about Edmund Ridge, where the Prime Minister built house out a beat out and straighten out bicycle rim, cardboard, cartridge paper, and ponal. Bicycle rim, straighten out bicycle rim, cardboard, cartridge paper, and ponal. We're talking about the Edmund Ridge estate, where Andrew Holness will lose him head for. Look at what Andrew Holness give when we have building regulation in a Jamaica. At this Andrew Holness, a bill and a scam Jamaica people out. Cardboard, cartridge paper, ponal, and straighten out bicycle rim. Look good for yourself. Look good for yourself. And when you don't see the black and mortar, when you don't see the brick and mortar in this video, can you point it out for me, please? Say, there are some bricks and mortars.
So when you look at this housing development of Edmund Ridge, and you see the quality of the housing that is developed here, this is nothing like Operation Pride. I want to make that point clear. So if you compare what this government has done relative to what the previous governments have done, then you can.
You see the bicycle rim? Have you seen the bicycle rim where the Prime Minister take hammer and beat out and stick it up to a wall?
And come to the conclusion that something good are going on.
Where are you?
In a Jamaica. Because if you compare these kinds of development to Operation Pride developments, then your conclusion would be that what was happening before was Operation Shield. And it is these developments that we are doing now that is really creating communities of pride, communities in which the homeowners feel that they have a really good investment, a really respectful investment.
Tell me if Andrew Holness not fi losing head for the crime, yeah? Tell me what you would do with Andrew Holness if you, by one of these recent developments, where the Prime Minister went out on a carried on Operation Pride, while the Prime Minister was creating a crime, floating building regulation, and all sort of things. Tell me if another time we have Andrew Holness head pan a platter. Where in Jamaica, you know, any poor people a bill, then dwelling so. Never mind the government, a bill for sell. If people a bill a firm structure in a Jamaica, then build it out a brick and mortar. Then build it out a brick and mortar. You don't see no brick and mortar, yes, sir. There's absolutely no brick and mortar. The Prime Minister sell paper house, literally made out of paper. Can you imagine? These are walls, you know. What you're looking at are walls with bicycle rim, beat out and straight note bicycle rim, cardboard, cartridge paper, ponal, and then in glassy over with paint and baps your uncle. You can't even whisper in a them property there. You wouldn't be able to whisper in those property. So we want to say then, we have to wait until the hurricane done for criticize Andrew Holness over what we are say unfolding out of a brand new development in Edmund Ridge Estate we just built 3-4 years ago. What should we do? Wait until afterward we criticize the Prime Minister? May we wait until then? Or we call out the Prime Minister now? Like how Doreen want Gloria fi shut up about the $50,000 and wait till after the hurricane done. She talks, if any Gloria money included in buying hurricane relief, it's not justified, you know, Doreen. If any of Gloria money or if it's any investor's money are being used to buy hurricane relief, it's not justiciable, moral, or legal. Are you aware of that? Come see you come with your craft full this morning. Me no one know they will come. You're going to left you drop down this morning. You're going to left you with high blood pressure. You're going to left you with high blood pressure this morning. Because the truth is, Andre knew Marvin was a scammer. Before the Gloria argument surfaced, tear out your ears if you will. Poke your fucking self in your eyes if you want to. But there came a point, my darling, when Andre Stephen, holier than fucking thou, knew Marvin was scamming people. And I knew of the incident where Andre became aware. I understand that you don't want to know that. I don't give a toss though. Do I? I don't care if you think it's about my feelings. If it's about my feelings, you would have heard about that story from long time. Hmm? But I was waiting for Marvin to be exposed before I say anything. Because if I expose Marvin, nobody but nobody would believe me. Nobody. If I expose Marvin before the Gloria situation tumbled down, when the situation happened, I think last year when the man nearly killed Marvin over the same crypto scamming, well, run to Andre if you go borrow money then. For pay back the man for saving life. Even though Andre never lent him, from my understanding. Andre became aware then that Marvin was a scammer. If it was Darrell Vaz or Andrew Holness, Andre would have been aware that they were a scammer. If you can understand that, you're a bigger Yam Head than Juliet Holness. And Juliet Holness is one of the biggest Yam Head in our country. Lady, you can go on. The Andrew Holness a walk and sell cardboard and cartridge paper. Cardboard and cartridge paper. See what we've been talking about the outbreak of disease? No, doctor.
We cannot fully prepare for a natural disaster, but we have the window of opportunity today to prepare for and possibly avert a public health disaster in the upcoming months. Dysentery, dengue, pneumonia, leptospirosis, and typhoid are already here in Jamaica. Malaria, yellow fever, and cholera are possible where people are living under tarpaulins, drinking river water, and practicing open defecation.
Yeah, I know you do. No, this is what everybody was saying from day one when it comes to evacuating people in the worst hit zone to a more accommodatable place where the government no move to until now. Now that the Ministry of Health, Dr. Daz have been talking about this and other people from day one. Ministry of Health now is warning us against contaminated water as suspected case of leptospirosis on the rise. You all have done nothing to avert that. And how can you tell them to avoid the same contaminated water where they have to walk through to go look food? Dr. Tufton, we want to evacuate them to a safer place. We want to bring them no form of sanitation or whatever. But still it, you want them to... I don't understand this government. Nothing after 2 weeks have not been done to remove people from those deadly zones where if there's an outbreak,
the island of Jamaica, nearly 3 million residents.
If there's an outbreak of disease, it is going to attack all of us. None of us are safe from an endemic breaking out on the island. But the government took no active step to avert a public health disaster. Because as Mr. by the hook or the crook, Andrew want kill way off, forget space, for bill, him city. Me not tap so. Me live in a the community where me live in a so America and Jamaica drop most of them bomb during the hurricane. If you want the proof, just go walk in our area and look on the whole heap of craters where they left in there. If it is that we were depending on the government with its billion in contingency fund and all the aid that the government was sitting on from UNESCO, World Food Program, United Nations, and all of the other people, we still haven't seen the government mobilize those things. The international partners, the international donors, and influencers and celebrities and entertainers on the ground are doing an awful better, a much better job than the government. The government still cannot reach to some places where charity and entertainers and influencers manage to get to. So when Dr. Tufton come out and warn against contaminated water, like seriously, the responsibility is all ours. As long as they tell we do or don't do, for them job is over. They don't have to put any systems or measure in place to assist us. All they have to do is talkie, make the camera catchy, and then from the camera catchy, that's all they want. Them job is over. But the people them will never wake up to see what we are talking to see what we are talking about. So these people don't care about you. These people don't care about you. Neither PNP nor Labour right then don't care about you. It's all a game. And because you facilitate them in maintaining the game and allow them to profit off of the game, that's why them not gonna do anything. Because these councillors, we not do nothing here now. Next year, February, when a local government election, the whole of them are going to come telling a lie and promises. Lie, fear, and promises is what they all use to control you. Whether they're pastor, they're politician, or they're vloggers. They use lies, promises, and fear to control you. They play on your human conscience. When you see them love a human story, so be careful of them. Then we sit down and bawl and wall and cry out their eye dry in front of you when they want something. When you wake up. Wake up and stop love people more and honor. Stop the idol worshiping, you sinners. Stop the idol worshiping. That's why the whole honor always get caught out. That's why it's easy for you to get robbed. Because you know idol worshippers. You want to be relevant. You want to be relevant with somebody who thinks they have status, influence, and fame. You too horny and thirsty. That's why they can rob you so easy. Because you look notoriety. You look somebody to caress on your ego. And they know how to play on your egos. You a fool. And fool always are going to get treated like fool. When you present yourself to these politician pastors and vloggers as fools, that's the treatment one are go get. So to all Andre crony them this morning, we run come out with them full craw. You go back in with colic. You go back in with colic. Because this is my message to you all. Andre not just find out say MARVIN a scammer. Andre know a long time say MARVIN a scammer. Almost a year now. Andre find out say MARVIN a scammer. Yeah, him did know. When the story break, when the man nearly killed MARVIN, Andre knew. But him still wrap up with him and now come out and come go on like say, I never understand it all. No, you knew MARVIN was a thief. You knew Marvin was a thief. It's as simple as that. Anyway, my peeps, thank you. I want to know if you remind them about we say we're going to keep reminding the people of the concentration camp behavior where Andrew Holness a carry out upon the people of Jamaica during their worst time. These are traits of Benjamin Netanyahu's behavior. Somebody who Andrew Holness look like him idolize or whatever. And the whole curfew in this scenario without the government moving.
So folks on TikTok,
meaningful
I heard
help to the people. It's a style of Netanyahu punishment of the people in a disaster zone, dropping bombs on them while you're starving them. And when you line them up at a feeding point, you turn bullets at them. Beware of Andrew Holness. Beware of Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness is carrying out people agenda upon us. Andrew Holness have sold us out. If we don't rise up against Andrew Holness, Jamaica, we are going to be sorry. Jamaica people, if we don't rise up against Andrew Holness quick and fast, prepare to go back into slavery.
So folks on TikTok, I heard the most interesting news a while ago. So the security forces are having a curfew in a section of Westmoreland, right? And you know, they name out the boundaries of the curfew. And sure, there might be a need for curfew because we know that, you know, during times like these, people have been robbing, looting, whatever. Some crazy things happening. But the interesting part is after naming out the boundaries, they say persons within the boundaries of the curfew, meaning if you're in the space where the curfew is there. While the curfew is happening, you should stay indoors. No people. I thought to myself, indoors?
Yes, Marcia Taylor. Me did in this scamming with Andrea Marvin. Why do you think me know so much? Why do you think I know so much? Me couldn't know so much if me never involved. But me I come out and talk now. Tell Andrea Marvin if you come out and talk. All right, darling?
The people in the house just blow down. What do you mean stay indoors? In which part? I mean, the last time I went to Westmoreland, people walk down the road and not know if it go. They walk from point A to point B, up and down the road. They not know if it go. But go in the yard. Stay indoors, people. How interesting. No, it just seemed funny to me this morning. Me driving and listening to the news. And I thought, when I heard that part, I listened to 6 o'clock news and upon RJR now. And then I listened the news at 7 o'clock again because I'm always listening to the news, right? You must stay in your house. The people in the house, the people must blow down. No, sir. But anyway, go in your yard. Hey boy, go in your yard. Stay in your house. Yeah, stay in your house. I'm not laughing up to the people, you know. I just laugh up funny. The thing is, stay in your house. You get the people? But anyway, you know, the fact is, people must stop the craziness because craziness are happening. Now, when you think about Kalisha's story, where the man roof a blow off, she underwater and them a rubber, yo, I can tell you, Jamaicans are the best, you know, because when we go Westmoreland, I don't see nobody wait for the government to come get them hand out. People are start lick up at them house. People are trying to think. People are get the board them a blow down. And when you look on them roof, you see different shades of zinc. You know, say, them zinc there, I think we blow from probably a mile away and come land of them yard. Them a use it back. Them a build back them place. You get me? Them a build back them place. Them now wait. Them people here, them no wait. Them a knock up 2 pieces of board because guess what? Them have to go back in our place. But you know what this tell me say? This tell me say, the Hurricane Melissa did a bad thing and it did a good thing. Because Melissa not only destroyed the houses, but it showed the depravity that existed. You know, and there's a history behind why people lived in board houses, you know. There's a history behind it. Because, you know, people never owned the lands. So, you know, if they needed to move, then put them house on truck and move with them house. Westmoreland and so it stay. You put your house on a truck and you're gone with your house. Because they never really owned the land. You get me? So, that's one of the reasons, part of the reason why you have so many board houses in Westmoreland. As opposed to St. Elizabeth, where you have more structured houses. In a Westmoreland, pure board house, man. But, you know, yeah, I don't know what I'm telling you, I think that Prime Minister could build up some houses that way you have at Tivoli, some upstairs houses. I think that's what's going to happen now. Because we can't go back to them houses again. We have to move on. We can't do the same thing over and over again. We get the same result. Climate change is up on us, for those who believe it. And yeah, the landscape will look different. I mean, when people are begging, no, people don't ask for board. I don't hear people asking for board. People want cement and block and cement. Rightly so. But again, can you imagine? Going to your house. We have a curfew. Going to your house. The last time I was in Westmoreland, I saw a lady who she was showering on the roadside. On the roadside. Every car pass. Once the light on, you see her wash out her you know, do her thing. Yeah. But let's remember the people, the affected people. In Manchester where the water keep rising. St. Elizabeth will mash up, Westmoreland. And people, remember, if you have anything to give, I'm going back to Westmoreland, please just reach out to me now. Some persons have reached out to me, but help can't be too much. Send on the help, people. Send on the people that need it. The people that need it. So send on the help, people, you know, and big up all those who have helped and continue to help. But Westmoreland people, stay in your house. Big up on yourself. Kirk Wright. I'm out.
The concentration camp. Andrew Holness have we in a concentration camp in Jamaica. Andrew Holness, the Satan, reduced us overnight and turn us homeless and into beggars. But finally this morning I want to say to Marvin, bring back the woman money. And if the people them willing to come out against Marvin, particularly the ones where Marvin take their money, you're going to hear a story of bullying, badmanness, and all of that after Marvin get your money. And you start reach out back to Marvin for your money. You're going to get on the wrong side of Marvin when you start go after your money. If the people them decide to come out, Marvin's scams will shock you. Thank you very much for being here this morning on Global TV. Even to the disgruntled, stupid idiots from over Partner Draw, welcome for being here this morning, you damn fools. Thank you all, and join us back. If we don't come back out tonight, we'll probably come back out. We'll come back out tomorrow morning. So, anyway, my peeps, ta-da!
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation. Because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone and it break a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rob and cheat and not press the floor. Make up what I seen to. Make him a throw and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan. Make him a throw and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. So, my favorite man, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out. I sell out Babylon. They give man show and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man show and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead and can sell out Rasta. I sell out, I sell out Babylon. Just stop on the Friday. You might show and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black baby man, throw and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let them see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one. Big him and throw one stone and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black big him and throw one stone and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Rasta man throw one stone and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.